Hi, how are you guys doing? My name is Heiss, and I'm going to be speaking to you today about my life and my outlook on life a little bit. So, for starters, my upbringing, I was raised in a very stable home with two loving parents and two siblings. I would say my parents honestly really have had the biggest influence on me in my life. You know, they really taught me how to trust and care and love people, and the importance of responsibility, and all these things they taught me from a very young age. When I was younger, I was lucky enough to have my best friend within my neighborhood, and I was always allowed to go play with them and stuff. So long as I was responsible, kept up with my parents, told them where I was going, who I was with, and things like that. And as I grew up, my leash with them grew. As I showed I was responsible, the trust we had between each other grew. But obviously, when I was younger, I made mistakes. I went on adventures. I did things I wasn't supposed to, but that's how you grow. Like that's how I grew up and do what I was being today. And my parents really never held it against me for too much. Then you're just in trouble for things like that. But I think I really matured the most in high school, just because there's so many people you meet, so many new things you learn. And my parents taught me again, use every life experience, use every experience as a lesson. Every person you meet, you encounter in your world, they have something to teach you. Whether it's something positive or a negative trait they have that you don't want to have in yourself because you can see it in them. And then just soaking up information in high school. There's so much stuff going on, and you have to just educate yourself to all these different ways of doing things. And eventually, when you have all this information, you've met all these people, you can form your own unique opinions on different topics and stuff. You don't have to just believe what everyone told you. When you're going through this process, you're maturing and stuff. It's so important to have people close to you and that you can lean on. And I'm very lucky. I have some of the best friends in the world that have got me through some tough times. As I've been growing up with them, we're maturing and stuff, but we always will have our adolescence because we've been together since we were younger kids. And honestly, I really have learned the most from my friends. They've taught me so much about caring and being there for each other, and I really appreciate that from them and forever in debt to them. But it's alright because I will have them for the rest of my life. So a couple things that just I've learned about or opinions I've kind of made on the world. I thoroughly have noticed this, that people don't change, they only grow. And I think it's very unfair when people ask someone to change for them or something that they do all the time. You ask them not to be that person anymore. It's just unfair. But you can ask somebody to grow. You can ask them to mature, and hopefully maybe the habit they had they'll grow out of it. It was childish and they'll mature through it. My parents kind of taught me this, but I've definitely learned it. You're always going to be a student in life. I'm always going to be learning from people. There's way too much knowledge and stuff out there that you can't know it all. So you always got to be open to learning new things. And only the arrogant people are going to think that they know everything and not think that they can get something out of the conversation. And it's pretty ironic because they're going to be surpassed in life by others because of that mindset. And just be unafraid of the world. It's meant to be lived. You're going to go out and have a good time, and find the people you love, and go and experience it together with them. So that's a little bit about me and my outlook on life and how I got there. Thank you.